Whitetail Rut 2024. This is a video log of my experience out filming the Whitetail Rut in 2024, and there's a lot of cool footage here, a lot of nice bucks, a lot of cool rutting behavior. Let's get started. Chasing tail. This is a video of this nice 10-point buck chasing a doe around, and he's grunting at her, and he's just chasing around. She's giving him the run around, and then at the end of the video here, you notice that he slows down because there's another buck that's over there too, and he lays his ears back and he gets all stiff-legged. Just some cool rut behavior. Intruder. This clip is of a little 8-point buck, and he sees this little 2-point approaching a doe, and he gets super jealous, and he trots all the way over there just to cut him off so he can't get any closer to this doe. And the doe's not really paying attention to either one of them, so but it's just funny, the behavior of whitetails and just what they do to keep other bucks away from does. Watch guard. This little buck here, he's sitting here tending this doe and just keeping watch over her, and that's the name, watch guard. Just a cool little rut behavior, following the doe wherever she goes. Web. This 9-point buck gets his name because he has webbing between his G2 and G3 on his left antler. Just a cool 9-point, cool whitetail, just a young buck. So here's a short little clip of a freak 6-point buck. He's a kind of cool looking buck. Him and Webb have a little bit of an interaction in some upcoming clips, and it's just cool interaction between them. They kind of face off with each other. Dennis the Menace. This 8-point buck is out causing trouble this morning. He's out kind of pushing this doe and fawn around, being aggressive towards him. And he's just a cool buck though, beautiful 8-point, young deer. Highway 8. This is a clip of some deer that hang out by a really busy highway, and this cool little 8-point's out here courting these does and just sniffing around, checking does. Just a cool buck, young buck, probably only 2.5 years old. The 7. This is a video of this cool 7-point buck, and he's just out checking, traveling, looking for does. And this other clip, he does a little bit of a lip curl. Just cool footage. Vines and tines. This 10-point buck put on a show. He was in lockdown with the doe, and he was chasing her everywhere. And these cool vines in his antlers, and they're in his antlers draped over his body. Just cool video sequences, and like I said, he put on a show. Here's that doe that 10-point was on lockdown with, and you can see how hard he's breathing. He's been chasing her all over the place, and she just walks a little further here and beds down. This doe bedded near this machinery here, and this buck was standing behind it, and it's amazing how tolerant these deer are during the rut, how much they put up with. If it wasn't the rut, this buck would be long gone. You'd never see him. This little 8-point was just a spectator in the whole thing. That bigger 10-point wouldn't let him anywhere close, and so he was just standing in the background watching the whole thing. looking for his opportunity. Lazy 9. This buck got his name because every time I saw him, he was either laying down or he laid down, and the rut takes a toll on these bucks. It wears them out, and so they rest when they can, and they try to stay close to the does, but they rest when they can. The only time the Lazy 9 wasn't lazy is when another buck showed up, and this other buck showed up, and he got real defensive. He got up out of his bed and kind of confronted him, and later in the sequence he snort wheezes at him, but this buck, this other little 8-point, pays him little attention, just kind of walks by and keeps on going looking for the other does. Jawbreaker. This is a cool buck. This is a buck that I have footage of from the year before, and he got his name because his lower jaw is messed up. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's a birth defect or if it got injured somehow, but he just got a messed up jaw. But he's a nice buck, nice wide buck, and here's some footage of him from the year before. You can see his jaw's messed up here, and he's got the same characteristics, the wide buck, just a cool buck. And anyway, this buck faces off with this little buck right here, and Jawbreaker's just cool. If you notice, he's got a little hidden inline there on his left antler, and he doesn't like this buck right here at all. He's facing off with him, and if there wasn't a fence between them, I'm pretty sure he'd be chasing him off. Yeah, you can see that buck there has that broken G2 on the back. This is the same buck that approached the Lazy 9. the Bruiser. This is a cool buck. This deer's definitely old, heavy-bodied. I mean, you can tell by just how short his legs look and how blocky his body is and his head. And I have history with this buck. I think the first time I saw this buck was back in 2020. And I thought he was 3 to 4 back then. So if he was 3 back then, that'd make him 8. And if he was 4, that'd make him 9. So this is an old buck, and I'll show you a clip right here of him back in 2021. So here's that clip of him in 2021. And the reason I think that this is the same buck is that he's got short G2s. His frame is basically the same. I've seen this deer in this field every year since 2020, except for I didn't see him last year in 2023, so I thought he was gone, but then I saw this buck and I'm pretty sure they're the same deer. In the comments, let me know what you think. A little more about this buck. If you notice, he's got a couple of inlines. He's got one inline on each side between his G2 and G3s. Kind of cool, so he's got those extras there, and his eye guards are a lot bigger than they were in previous years. And he's just a beautiful buck. I mean, just look at him running right there. Just beautiful, beautiful whitetail. This is like, if you could have a picture of a classic whitetail, this guy's it. Bruiser's just a cool buck. Cool old warrior. It's good to see him again this year. Awesome deer. Thanks for watching. In the comments, let me know what your favorite buck was. Also, let me know what your favorite rut scenario was. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that notification bell so you can get notifications on upcoming videos. And remember, live in the moment, enjoy the memories. Thanks for watching.